Is it fast? Is it fun?
Butt clench, butt clench.
And can I see your frunk? It was a little bit of a no-brainer. Do I want to drive the Ford Mustang Mach-E for a few days and get the full experience of an electric vehicle? Yeah. So I get to drive this for a few days. It's the Ford Mach-E GT. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little bit intimidated, but I'm also really excited to learn more about these all-electric vehicles and how they work. This was my first time driving an electric vehicle. I all of a sudden feel like I don't know how to drive. Like, I literally feel like I don't know how to drive. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Holy sh... This is going to be a lot of fun. There's a huge touchscreen tablet smack dab in the middle of the console, and I had to download an app that would help me with all the functions of the car, the driving modes, the features, the self-driving system, all a little bit mind-boggling. A whole new learning curve that comes with this vehicle. But it's fun. I will say that. And when you hit it's not really a gas pedal. I'm going to call it the go pedal. When you hit the go pedal, it goes and it throws you back in the seat. And I kind of like that. It's almost like driving a golf cart, only in the way that when you don't hit the go pedal on a golf cart, it just sits there. This car just sits there. You have to hit the go pedal for it to go. Does that make sense? After a couple of days getting used to the car, I decided to drive it a few miles out to the Applegate Valley on a rural road that's windy in parts. Testing out this electric vehicle in some pretty good conditions today. The road is definitely slick from some snow and rain. Also, we're looking at 36 degrees right now. So I've read a lot about electric vehicles in cold weather. A lot of people are apprehensive in buying an electric vehicle because they live in a cold climate. And a lot of people say that electric vehicles don't function as well in colder climates. So we're gonna test out the electric vehicle today. Lots of snow in the mountains. Again, the roads are slick. It's a little chilly. So we're gonna see how she does. So you've been driving the car maybe 10 minutes.
Yep.
First impression.
It wants to go. It wants to move fast.
Well, and we are in unbridled mode right now too.
That's true. That's a good point.
Actually, let's switch it,
Okay.
Mr. Mustang, to... So there's 3 modes on this electric vehicle. This is the Mach-E. There's Whisper.
Oh, yeah. That's... Wow.
What did you feel the difference?
I can't even explain it. It just like shifted. It felt like almost like it grabbed the road a little bit more.
Well,
That's kind of strange.
Whisper mode is it's described in the car as a seamless drive, calm and quiet, smoother acceleration and steering, the best mode for slippery conditions.
Okay, and that's like when you get on it, when I got on it and unbridled, it felt like it was
Like
jumping.
pulling?
Like jumping.
Jumping.
Yeah, yeah, which makes sense. And this, yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't have thought you'd be able to feel that much of a difference.
We just drove on a pretty windy, slippery, it was a wet road. It handled perfectly. The steering was nice and tight, and it could just be my imagination, but it felt like the car was gripping the road. So I know I've always had this assumption with an electric vehicle that it's not going to do well in weather, it's not going to do well in cold weather, and I'm alive. I noticed myself after a couple of days in, starting to get uneasy as I watched the mileage range decrease. Do I have range anxiety? Yes. It's charging day. I'm at 29 miles of range. Battery's down to 15%. So it's time. And honestly, I'm relieved because I've been having range anxiety for the last couple of days with this vehicle because I don't know, I've never driven an electric vehicle before. So I'm pretty excited to go charge it up
You know, when you're looking for a gas station, they're easy to spot. Charging stations are not. This vehicle comes with a feature for charging. It not only tells you the EV's driving history, but it also gives you a list of charging locations and the ones that are closest to you. Also, I was pleasantly surprised to see there are charging stations, it seems like all over the place, which did decrease my range anxiety just a wee bit. Okay, I made it to the charging station. Is there an attendant that comes out? Start charge. It's authorizing. Holy shit, did I just do it? This is why we need attendants. We're charging. Thank goodness for apps. If it weren't for apps and instructions for dummies, I probably would still be here trying to figure out how to charge the car. But I found this charging station. I had to set up Apple Pay to pay for the session. Once I did that, it told me on my phone, ready, go charge. So you take this little plug out and you plug it in, literally like you're plugging in a curling iron or something. It's that easy. So my excitement in charging my car has quickly been deflated. I learned that this is a level 1 charger and it should charge fully in like the next 100 hours or something ridiculous. So we're moving on. Take 2. Success. Your charging session has been approved. Well, thank the heavens. Okay, take 2, everybody. Ugh. Help. Oh, cool, it's starting to hail. Okay. We're charging, I think. Why is it hailing? This is a level 2 charger, much faster than the level 1. The level 1 said full charging would be completed in about 8 hours. This one will be fully charged in 20 minutes. So there you go. Today I wanted to check out the Blue Cruise feature. Blue Cruise is essentially hands-free self-driving feature. It uses the car's adaptive cruise control that controls the speed and the lane centering assistance which controls the steering. Now Blue Cruise works on pre-qualified sections of highways across the country. We're talking about more than 130 miles of highway. That's where Blue Cruise engages on. Interstate 5, which is what I'm driving right now, is in that network. So you have to make sure a few things are turned on. Like I said, adaptive cruise control and that lane centering assistance. And your hands must be on the wheel. So let's get this started. I'm gonna get to a comfortable speed. I'm gonna hit cruise control. And Viola, there it is. It says hands-free on the panel in front of me. And the car is now driving itself. Blue Cruise, engage. I think it's on. I'm kind of afraid to take my hands off the steering wheel and my foot is hovering over the brake. Okay. Oh, we are slowing down because there's a car in front of me. This is bananas. Butt clench, butt clench. Oh, keep hands on steering wheel. I thought it was hands-free. But I do have a question. There's a panel right in front, and I've been reading up on Blue Cruise a little bit. A panel right in front of the steering wheel. There's a camera in there that's watching my eyeballs to make sure that my eyes are on the road and I'm always paying attention. So I have a question for all of the hands-free drivers that do this every morning on your morning commute. What are you doing? Are you relaxing with your coffee? Are you munching on your bagel? I don't think you can check emails or text, so I'm really interested. What are you guys doing? I need answers. I'm getting passed. So embarrassing in the Mach-E. I'm working, people. Dropping the electric vehicle off back at the dealership. A huge thanks to Crater Lake Ford for being so awesome to me and helpful while I drove this stunning car. I have to say goodbye to it. I'm a little sad. It's been so fun over the last 7 days getting to learn all of the technology that is specific to an electric vehicle. This was my first time driving an electric vehicle, so a lot to learn, obviously. Did I have range anxiety? I had charging anxiety. I wasn't sure quite where to charge it, how to charge it, but with a car like this, you kind of just figure all that stuff out. Learning the technology, again, that's specific with this vehicle, like Blue Cruise, the fact that when you pop on the freeway, it drives itself on the freeway. Bananas. So really cool stuff about this car, and I'll tell you what, it's quite the looker. Lots of attention driving in this car, which for me was a little fun. Top 3 questions people want to know: is it fast? Is it fun? And where's your frunk?